tonight?
I thought, I thought there was times that we looked a little unfocused. Louisiana Tech definitely helped us in some areas when we weren't executing great, but one of the biggest things that we've talked about is our focus coming into matches. It's about preparing this week for bigger things, knowing that SEC play is coming up and that we've got to get better. And I thought we finished okay. I thought that third set was pretty good till just right at the end, but because anytime you go through a set and you don't have hitting errors, it's always good. I mean, we hit 500 that set, so I'm proud with the way that we finished, but there's just too many lags in the game that don't necessarily hurt you when you have a 6-7 point lead, but they're sure going to hurt us when we get into SEC play and those matches are a whole lot tighter.
Is it getting better overall, or is it a couple specific things you want to see?
Well, I really feel like us being out of position and then us not being consistent and doing the right thing over and over and over are things that are allowing anywhere from 4 to 7 points a set. And you saw how they just kept coming in and flipping the ball over to the middle of the court, and our back row defenders, their base position is supposed to prevent that. We're already in a position where we're anticipating a contact from the other side, and the setter hasn't released the ball yet. That's something that'll kill us against SEC schools, because they'll do that all day. We've got to be more disciplined in our defense to be in the right position at the very beginning, and it'll help alleviate, I think, some of those runs that we're giving up.
Do you feel like you have made steps each match, each weekend up to this point? I mean, with 3 more before you really get going with SEC play?
We've made some steps in different areas, but then I also think there's times, if I were to be truthful, then I think there's also times that we regress and we kind of get comfortable in some areas too. And those are the ones that worry me. It's the ones like we do a pretty good job. We get out to a 4 or 5 point lead, but then all of a sudden you look up at the scoreboard and all of a sudden now it's a 1 point game, or it's tied up. And a lot of the points during those runs are self-inflicted. And I think we have some letdowns because we get a little comfortable in the match. Thinking, okay, I mean, we're going to 25, we're up 18-12, it's over. A 4 or 5 point run's thrown in there. Now it's 18-60, 18-70. It's not over. And that's one of the things with our sport is you don't run out the clock. You got to play to 25, and we've got to stop being scoreboard watchers and just play. And like I said, we got to be disciplined, and we got to do the same things over and over and over. When we're doing it is when you see us pull away. When we stop doing it is when all of a sudden it gets
when they are
tighter.
Scoring a couple points, 3, 4 points in a row.
Yes, because really, all it takes is one mindless swing or one person not going on defense, and then all of a sudden they serve one tough, they get an ace, then all of a sudden, they take a good swing and it tools off our block, and then you're like, it all started with a bad swing. Or we'll go back and serve one into the net, and then that opens the floodgates for like a 4 point run. It's just sometimes I think that's one of the demons that we're trying to kill is these times during the match where all of a sudden it just seems like our focus leaves.
Yeah, and you talk about focus.